Well, hello YouTubers, hello Facebook people, hello Twitter people, and hello LinkedIn people. This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you. Well, how do you like my little friend here? Reverend Hal gave this to me. I think it's precious, and I'm celebrating Valentine's Day. Now, I know some of you out there saying, oh, Bob, I hate Valentine's Day. I never have any love in my life. But you know, Valentine's Day doesn't just have to be romantic love. It can also be celebrating love of family, love of friends. You know, so whether you have that special someone in your life or not, you don't have to view this day with bitterness. You want to celebrate being alive. You know, this little heart, it's like life energy and it's joy. And we all have joy within if we look and connect to our spiritual self. Some of you have been saying, psychic Bob, I don't know. I don't understand my love life. I don't know what's going on. I want to draw somebody to me, but I just don't know how to do that. Well, today's video, we're going to look at some ways that you can explore the mystery of love and maybe raise some power to make your life a little better. So I'm glad you're here. So come on along. Now, many of you have written and said to me, Psychic Bob, I'd like to know more about what's coming in my love life. Is there somebody on the horizon? How will I know if I meet them? What are the signs? Those are all very wonderful questions. And one of the ways to find out answers to those questions is to employ the magical use of herbs. We call it magical herbalism. And you're going to say, what's that? Well, this is when you use herbs to lend energy to your spell. Today we're going to do what is known as herb scrying. And herb scrying is when you study the patterns in herbs to understand what their message is, to get a message from the herb. Probably the best herb that I would recommend to use for this project is rosemary. Now you can use other herbs as well, but I find that rosemary is probably the herb that is most compatible with love and romance. So what you want to do is go to the store and find a jar or a bottle of rosemary. Now you don't have to spend a lot of money. In fact, this one came from the dollar store. And many of you who see my dollar store videos know that I always buy my herbs there. And I can tell you they work just as good as the high dollar ones. So try to get a bottle of rosemary. The next thing that you need is a small container, such as a bowl or a glass. I happen to have a glass here, and we're going to use that today for our spell. The first thing that you want to do is put some of this herb into your container, your jar, or into this. In fact, in this case, I'm using a glass. What that does is that allows the herb to open up. You want to let it air out a little bit. You might want to shake it around. Just mix it up good. It's been packed probably for a while, and for the herb, it's like freedom. Then comes the important part. Laying your hands on the glass, you want to ask your question. For example, your question might be phrased something like, show me the signs of the one I am to have in my life for love. Let me see a sign that I will know them by. Of course, you can ask any question that you want, but that's just one question. Then you want to shake your herbs around a little more. And this is the part then you want to do is start to pour your herbs out. Sprinkle them on your surface, little by little. Don't get them too close together, or it'll just be a big clump. I tend to go in a clockwise spiral because I'm seeking knowledge and wisdom. It's like casting a circle in a sense. Then what you want to do is, in a meditative state, try to look deep within the patterns. You might see a symbol, like for example, the first thing that I'm seeing here is the letter A. I'm seeing an A here, and another A over here, and an A here. So that could be a clue that the person that I'm going to meet, their name starts with A. So it could be Anne or April or Allison, or Alex, Alexis. You see? All these letters are symbols. You might see a face emerge in the herbs. And you might say, wow, the person that I'm going to be with has hair that cascades down their back, just like the flow of the herbs. So what you want to do is just relax, look within the herbs, and let them speak to you. While you're looking, you can meditate again on your question and see what you can see. It's so fascinating because when I ask that question, I keep getting the letter A. It's appearing everywhere. And I'm also seeing, it looks like actually some pentagrams forming in the herbs. So that tells me that the person that I will meet, their name will begin with A. And they may also have a magical quality, such as being a fellow Wiccan. And that would certainly be wonderful. One of the things that's so important in love magic is that you don't want to force your will on another person. That means you don't cast a spell to make somebody love you. This is wonderful because it allows you to be open to what the universe is going to bring. Now, for those of you who said, Bob, I did this and I really feel like I got some signs. Now what do I do? Well, if you want to further enhance the power to draw somebody into your life, here's another technique that you can try. One of the ways to draw to yourself the type of love that you want in your life is to create a love charm bottle. This is a wonderful and simple way to magnify and bring into your life those things that you really want for a relationship or in a relationship. I happen to have a beautiful little heart-shaped bottle here, and I'm going to use this for the spell. Now, you don't have to use a heart-shaped bottle. Actually, you can use any bottle. But today I just happen to have this, and I think it's perfect for a Valentine's Day spell. So the requirements of this spell are very simple. You need a glass bottle, you need a piece of paper, a pen, some water, and some red food coloring. The first thing that you want to do is you want to write down the qualities that you would want in a potential partner, such as you might want them to be physically beautiful. That's okay. So you'd write that down, physically beautiful. You might want them to be loyal to you. You might want them to be a magical person. You may want them to be single, so you don't want to draw to yourself somebody who's in the middle of a marriage. Make a list on your paper of the qualities that you want. The next thing you want to do is, once you've got your list, tear down your paper so it's just a little smaller. And then you just want to look at that, meditate on the things you've written down, and then fold that paper up. And as you fold it, meditate on each of the things that you've written on your list. Remember that every part of spellcraft is vital. And everything you do is a chance to infuse more energy and power in the direction that you want it to go. Now, the next thing that you want to do is get your bottle. And you want to add some water to that. People are saying, why water, Bob? Well, we know that the element of water rules the heart and the emotions. So we want to use water. Oops, I'm spilling it everywhere here. Well, I'm not so coordinated. But we know that water is the element of the heart and of the emotions. So fill your bottle with water. We'll just soak up that other water here. Once your bottle is filled with water, you then want to take your paper that you've written your dreams on, your requests, and you want to drop that in the water and make a wish as you do it. And it might go something like this. With the creation of this bottle, I draw into myself the qualities of a partner that I seek for my highest good and for joy unlimited. Then you want to take your food coloring and add 3 drops to the water. And with each drop, you might name a quality that you treasure. Loyalty, beauty, magical. Watch as the dye enters the water. You could even scry at this point and see if you see symbols in the bottle. Then gently meditating on your wishes, shake your bottle to mix the water. This is creating a lovely rosy glow, a glowing tinted water. And the final part of your spell is to take your beautiful water, your water-filled bottle, and place it in a sunny window. Just find a window ledge and put it in the window and let it sit for the next 2 to 3 days. And every time you walk past that window and you see that beautiful bottle, draw its power into you and send it out to the universe. And I guarantee you, you're going to draw somebody into your life very quickly. I have certainly enjoyed being here with you. And I hope you guys will keep it here at Spirit Channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. And I hope you'll give me thumbs up and comments in the box below. Keep it here. We've got more wonderful videos coming. In fact, tomorrow we're going to have a mystical video on the Shroud of Turin. And you don't want to miss that. So keep it here at Spirit Channel, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Let me know, have you ever done a love spell? If so, what did you do, and how did it turn out? This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be with you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. Remember, tomorrow, Shroud of Turin. You don't want to miss it. If you didn't see my previous video, it was on the papal prophecy concerning the change of the Pope and the coming prophecies of Magick. So if you didn't see that, it's the video before this, check it out. We'll have more about the video about the Vatican in the coming weeks as well. I'm so glad you're here. So tell me about your experiences. I want to hear, have you ever done a love spell? And if so, what happened? Thanks so much, guys. This is Bob Hickman. Blessings to you all.